Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors,
including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife.
We do our best each week to bring you tasteful content,
but viewer discretion is advised.
Now enjoy the show.
We begin this week by heading down to Chincoteague for the 43rd Annual Easter Decoy and Art Festival.
We meet the March recipient of the WBOC Mountaire Farm-to-Table Scholarship Award at POLYTECH High School.
Scorchy shows us how to enjoy a Saturday at a country auction in Pittsville.
And we'll stop by East Coast Campers and More to find out what more really means.
Outdoors Delmarva starts right now.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show that celebrates our communities, our cultures and traditions, and the places we call home. My name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch. And Jason, your birthday's next week. Any big plans?
Oh yeah, gonna go whitewater rafting through the Grand Canyon, gonna hike the Blue Ridge Mountains, parasail over the Gulf of Mexico, and head up a cattle drive in Montana.
You're working on your birthday, aren't you?
Yes I am.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
For most of us, Easter means gathering with friends and family, going to a church service, and hunting for brightly colored eggs.
But on Chincoteague Island, it also means the annual Decoy and Art Festival.
When the festival first started, the Chincoteague Chamber of Commerce decided that it was a great opportunity to have the festival Easter weekend to bring visitors to the island, and a lot of folks do come home for the holidays, but also it's a spring break weekend, and so for 43 years it has been held on Easter weekend. This year we have 73 exhibitors, which is up from the past few years, so we're excited to see it. It's like a homecoming. Some of these exhibitors have been here for the past 40 years, and so to have them come together and see each other, it's a homecoming for them as well. We have our farthest exhibitor comes from Arizona to join us each year. So it's national. So we have folks that are coming from Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, Florida, Arizona. So we lost several of our longtime exhibitors this year, including Chincoteague carver Russell Fish. So we have a memorial to them, and we actually have some decoy carving by our mayor, Arthur Leonard, this year in memory of those that we've lost and have gone too soon from us.
Today I'm here carving for Russell Fish. I mean, we're doing a benefit for Russell. He was at every show that we've had at Easter time. Russell was here, so it seems kind of strange not to have him. So I'm here just showing off what we do down on the island. Chopping a bird from a locally grown tree called cottonwood. You go out to the field, harvest it, square it up, and then you draw a pattern on it. Take off the blocks, and you end up with something that looks like a duck.
So we have Children's Choice Awards that children under the age of 12 get to give to their favorite exhibitor. We have People's Choice Awards for Best Carver and Best Artisan. They will be announced, the winners will be announced Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. And then we also have our highest award, which is the Curtis Merit Award of Excellence, which is actually voted on by the exhibitors themselves for the exhibitor they feel has the best display, but also the best character and is the most welcoming to our attendees. So, you know, we have our oldest exhibitor is in their, we actually have a few that are in their 90s, but also our youngest exhibitor is 9. And so to see that, that love of decoy carving and art passed on to the next generation, and to have our older carvers, you know, mentoring the younger generation is really special. So that it's not a lost art.
To stay up to date with all the great events such as the Decoy and Arts Festival, we recommend subscribing to the Chincoteague Chamber of Commerce newsletter.
It's a great resource and it's always informative.
We're headed up to POLYTECH to meet the March recipient of the WBOC Mountaire Farm to Table Scholarship when Outdoors Delmarva returns.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
We are proud to partner with Mountaire Farms to honor area high school seniors who have a passion for agriculture or the culinary arts.
And we're proud to introduce to you the March recipient of the WBOC Mountaire Farm to Table Scholarship, POLYTECH's Molly Kenney.
Cooking's just always been an outlet for me. Like, I have just really enjoyed cooking for my family or cooking for my friends. And then freshman year, all of my friends kind of got together and we were like, I think culinary is the way to go. And then it's just been amazing ever since. Like, we've had 4 years together and I've been with my best friends the entire time. And it's just been so fun. I initially wanted to go into the industry, and I remember Chef, he showed us like kind of what it was like behind scenes, and my friends, their parents own a restaurant, and I saw like their lifestyle and all that type of stuff, and I really grew to appreciate it because I never really knew what it was like kind of going on behind the camera, I guess.
She's honest, she's hardworking, and she's determined. She sets her mind to anything and she's going to accomplish it. She's constantly coming to me with things that she wants to learn, you know, cookies or puff pastry, and she's kind of the one driving, you know, where we're going to go and what the kids are learning. And, you know, when the other students kind of are already just, you know, doing whatever, she's the one who's kind of pushing that envelope and asking to do more. Because that feedback that I gave to them was so important, you know, that it kind of caused me to have to step up my game and challenge them and give them the feedback they needed to better themselves. I always like sharing that about Molly, that she's one of the students that made me a better teacher.
She's always trying different things. She's always wants to, like, Dad, I want to try this chicken recipe. I want to try this, you know, this dessert or something. I'm like, okay, have at it. She's a very good cook. Like, she really takes a lot of pride in it, and she likes the things to be done very well. And then, like I said, she cleans it all up. She takes pride in her station when she's done. The thing that she does that I love the most is when she washes, she has to wash our dishes. She wants them to be done a particular way, but she puts her headphones on, she puts her show on, and she just kind of uses that as her zen, her way to kind of reconnect to end the night and then start the next day, sort of thing.
Well, after undergrad, I would want to go to law school and study international law. I'm really involved, well, I'm really interested in just kind of international relations and how our country's decisions affect other countries, and I like to stay kind of updated on that. So I would hope to go into international law and work with foreign policy and stuff. I would say the biggest impact that the culinary industry had on me this year, or these past 4 years, was the community that it gave me. Chef said, we were a very diverse group of people, we were very different from each other, and it was very hard at times, but it was very good for us because we had to make friends with people that we wouldn't normally be friends with and create these different types of relationships. So I feel like I can use that when I go to college because I have that sense of background and community.
Molly Kenney, for your commitment to feeding the world like we do at Mountaire Farms, it's my pleasure to present to you the WBOC Mountaire Farm to Table Scholarship Award. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Once again, congratulations, Molly.
If you'd like more information on the WBOC Mountaire Farm to Table Scholarship or to nominate a student, go to WBOC.com, click on Features, then click on Farm to Table Scholarship.
Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. We'll be right back.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. higher standards.
Life is busy. There's just no getting around it.
And it seems like it gets busier and busier each day.
So here's your reminder to slow down and remember that gathering with friends and neighbors to enjoy a simple Saturday can be found right inside Scorchy's Corner.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Taws, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware. Shorts Marine, everything but the water.
The day dawned sun-drenched, and a feeling of spring was in the air. A perfect day to attend a country auction. Country auctions have exploded in popularity in the past 10 years. They are sort of a Saturday social event where friends and total strangers meet and interesting acquaintances made. Lunches are available. Some know it's wise to bring a folding chair. To those arriving early, articles to be sold are usually available for inspection. There's a certain type of person who will come to an auction. Some come only to socialize and look. Some are looking for specific items. Others are impulsive bidders, whatever strikes their fancy at any given time. Usually, there is something for everybody. Things of beauty never to be duplicated in our time, farm machinery, trucks, and yes, there is always some junk, and also the possibility of stumbling upon a real find. The auctioneer puts up piece after piece, varying the items to keep everyone interested, and there is always elation, disappointment, and laughter. As the day grows long and the evening shadows lengthen, the chairs get hard. But the fever of the true auction enthusiast never wanes. The beauty of a country auction is its honesty and simplicity. It's no flim-flam operation, not infested with shills and phantom bidders. Simply put, the country auction is interesting, entertaining, educational, and fun for all. Scorchy Taws, one in our Delmarva land, for WBOC News.
Remembering Scorchy Taws is presented by Shorts Marine, online at shortsmarine.com.
Did you know that an adult turkey has a feather count of 5,000 to 6,000?
Did you know that turkeys begin their lives eating insects like candy, but switch to a more vegetarian diet after they reached the 4-week-old mark?
And did you know that turkeys can run up to 18 miles per hour and can reach speeds of up to 50 miles per hour in flight?
Now you do.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina. Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Well, the weather hasn't been all that inviting for those of us who like to get outdoors and camp.
But the folks at East Coast Campers and More think that they have just the thing to help with that. I'm here with Michael, the owner of East Coast Campers and More here in Frankfort, Delaware. Michael, tell us how East Coast Campers and More got started.
East Coast Campers 6.5 years ago was absolutely a mess, and we figured out that we needed to keep growing and keep getting improvements and offering more products.
So how did you get involved with it?
I was camping as a child. I definitely had it in my history and just really enjoyed the product and enjoyed the adventure. So there's a lot of people that will just use it a couple of times a month in season or for just regular vacations. And there's also people who will have a permanent site because they really enjoy an area. And we do the delivery and setup on the permanent sites. We service all the people we sell campers to.
And as far as camping wise, there's travel trailers, right? There's fifth wheels. There's all kinds of different campers like that. But the one we're in today, kind of explain what we're in right now.
This product is called Great Outdoor Cottages. They're built in Georgetown, Delaware. The product is amazing. We do all the delivery and setup pretty much anywhere in the country. They're full drywall, household windows, doors, electric, plumbing. They're pretty unique product and the quality is amazing. My technicians actually do all the delivery and setup, all the repairs, all the odds and ends outside the camper too, that all your connections.
Can you talk about the and more part with East Coast Campers?
So we do offer sheds, box trailers, landscape trailers. We do offer off-site service for people who are on a permanent site in a campground that is not typical for the RV industry. If we've sold somebody a product, we will go pretty much anywhere to help them repair it. But as a general rule of thumb, we're only about a half hour away from the dealership for repairs. We just have a really good crew that works here and offer a lot of stuff that no other RV dealer does. (302-927-0541). We're open 7 days a week. We're also eastcoastcampers.com.
But with this, you're not just selling people a camper or an RV. You're giving them something that they're about to make plenty of memories in.
Yeah, this is definitely an experience. This is not just a week vacation. You're making a pretty good commitment to a lifestyle.
You'll see East Coast Campers and more at the DSN Outdoors Expo coming up in a couple of weeks.
More on that and your latest photos when Outdoors Delmarva returns.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
It's time to flip through the photo album and take a look at your latest pictures.
Thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
Andrew Harris sent in this picture from last year's Big Fish Classic, and now he's got us all wishing it was tournament season.
9-year-olds Travis Yoder and Tristan Geyser from Harrington were out doing their part to help keep Delmarva beautiful by picking up trash on the side of the road. Way to set the example, guys.
Cliff Baker of Gumboro had a visitor to his goldfish pond. Cliff said it was the first time he'd ever seen an otter stop by in the 17 years the pond has been there.
Tom Wingate of Salisbury reeled in this good-looking bass from a Wacomico County pond.
And Tom also sent in this photo of Mackenzie Wingate's first Sika. Thanks for sharing your memories with us. We always appreciate it.
8-year-old Jeremy Messick and his sister, 14-year-old Brooke Messick, had a great day out on Hearns Pond in Seaford.
Tammy Searcy of Fruitland sent in a beautiful sunset picture from her backyard.
And Jason can't help himself when it comes to taking nature photos, especially when his mom's flowers are looking this pretty.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by North Bay Marina.
That'll just about do it for us this week. Thank you so much for watching.
And thanks so much for sending in those photos. Be sure to keep sending them our way. We've got a great new way to do that. You can go to outdoorsdelmarva.com, click the banner and submit your photo that way, or scan the QR code in the bottom corner of your screen.
The DSN Outdoors Expo is quickly approaching. It's returning to the Delaware State Fairgrounds in Harrington the 19th and 20th of this month.
You'll see the folks from Atlantic Tractor, All Pools, Eastern Shore Kettle Corn, Paul Davis Restoration, and more.
The DSN Outdoors Expo is presented by Spicer Brothers Construction, Southern States of Milford, Riverside Lodge on Hoper's Island, and I.G. Burton.
Just a reminder, the 2024 annual food truck competition at Harvest Ridge Winery in Marydel is taking place April 12th and 13th. This is one of the region's largest food truck competitions, featuring over 25 sweet and savory food truck options, and if you attend, you get to vote on your favorite. We hope to see you out there.
And we hope to see you right back here again next week. But until then, my name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch, and we hope to see you
Outdoors Delmarva.
Outdoors Delmarva, a Draper Media production, is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine and Bell Creek Equipment.